rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth fertile. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful streets then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members and staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. To all of us at the university, a ceremony for presentation of awards is a particularly important and happy occasion. To all of you on this beautiful Newcastle morning, I extend a warm welcome. To graduates, I offer congratulations and best wishes. The university's mission commits it to achieving international excellence in education and research. It's also committed to work through partnerships for regional, national and global enrichment. In the area of teaching and learning, the university aims to provide an education to all students which will equip them intellectually to the best possible standards. The university's goal is to develop graduates whose knowledge, skills, abilities and attitudes are highly valued and allows them to contribute to the workplace and the broader community. Whether you are here today to celebrate your first undergraduate degree, a postgraduate coursework degree or the research higher degree of Doctor of Philosophy, you have acquired comprehensive and well-founded knowledge in the relevant discipline, appropriate professional knowledge and skills, the ability to think logically and laterally, critically and creatively, and to use these qualities effectively in decision-making and problem-solving. There are two critical tests of the quality of the education you have received from this university. One relates to graduate satisfaction and the other to employability and employer satisfaction. As new graduates, you will have received the Graduate Careers Council of Australia Graduate Destination Survey and Course Experience Questionnaire. Responses to these two instruments by graduates from previous years demonstrates a very high level of satisfaction with their educational experience at the University of Newcastle. I hope you will respond to these surveys. In addition, commencing salaries for Newcastle graduates continue to be higher than the national average, indicating that our graduates are highly competitive against those of other Australian universities. Employer satisfaction, as reported in the university's own employer survey, is also positive. The speed and nature of change in our society today is such that whatever qualification you have completed, you will need to be engaged in lifelong learning to be and remain successful and valued as a citizen and employee or manager. I'm confident the skills which you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate the continuous search for more knowledge and understanding. These in turn will equip you to make significant contributions to the local, national, and in the case of many of you, I'm sure, the international community. In the area of research performance, the university currently ranks 10th out of the 39 public universities in Australia. It has an annual research income of $25 million and a total annual expenditure on research projects, research scholarships and research infrastructure of $35 million. It's an outstanding research achievement. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their test statements today that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, the convocation. You thus join more than 50,000 other graduates worldwide and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and development of the university. I hope you all avail yourself of the opportunity. I now call on the Associate Professor Glenda Strawn, Deputy Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business. Sally Asquith. Michael Bambridge. Stacey Brennan. Ty Brennick. Alison Brown. Richard Clark. Georgina Dick. Jonathan Edmonds. Ryan Kenneth Edwards. Brad Ferguson. Scott Lyndon Foster. Champika Gamage. Amanda Jane Gavanlock. Ben Gibson. Daniel Gleeson. Samuel Harnwell. Ronald Harrianto. Kurt Hedgeduck. Veronica Hementera. Jeff Hewins. Jade Ingham. Joe Kelly. Brett Curtin. Ada Lau. Cherry Liu Li Ting. Sally Lord. Peter Maxwell. Mark McCaffrey. Miles Pepperell. Rebecca Pike. Michelle Rothery. Mary Jane Slade. Ashley Smith. Daniel Smith. Emma Threlfo. Matthew Trotter. Jan Volaric. Christy Ward. Vera Watson. Diane Wish Wilson. Chad Williams. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Business Honours, Class 2, Division 1, Sasha Raymond. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Business Honours, Class 1, Byron Keating. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Yared Abraham. Zlatko Bakvarovsky. Debbie Banerjee. Melanie Burke. Scott Brooks. Rachel Burgess. Melissa Collins. Kevin Kraft. Patricia Davies. Diane Dibben. Scott Ditchfield. Rodney Elborn. Stephen Gentle. Sally Giddens. Gregory Gillard. Helen Green. Kevin Harton. David Hempton. Alison Hicks. Andrew Howson. Man Ni Connie Ip. Michelle Jolliffe. Reynold Roger Georges Cohen. Andrew Marcoulin. Angus Mackay. Joshua Mowbray. Christy Munnery. Chad Neen. Scott Patterson. John Porter. Kristen Rosier. Laurie Rostrom. Alyssa Jane Russell. Rebecca Ryan. Marguerite Schmidt. Ken Simpson. Wei Lam Catherine Sue. Katie Slott. Julie Smith. Shane Smith. Alan Spicer. Nicole Taylor. Shannon Timpson. Winnie C. Carly Walker. Karen White. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Business. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Wayne Flett. Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Economics. Andrew Butters. Adam Gibson. Paul Joseph Hurd. Kim Hildebrand. Alexander Morgan. Katie Nolan. Stronach. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Economics with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Jeffrey Erder. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Kendall Farley. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Laws and Diploma of Legal Practice with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Naomi McLaughlin. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Management, Clinton Ledden. Stuart McSwan. Belinda Merchant. Priscilla Murray. Yolande Olivier. Mark Richardson. Jacqueline Yap. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Applied Finance, Yvonne Hermanis. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Applied Management, Fiona Bird. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Business Administration, Linda Tamlin. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Business Administration, Paul Callanan. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Management Enterprise, Timothy McLean. Philip Murphy. Ian Richardson. David Robertson. Cheryl Saylard. Vanessa Steer. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Applied Finance. Owen Earrook. Shou Liu Chen. Li Ya Shao. Maud Rizal Ismail. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Business Administration. Payal Bhargava. Tracy Bunyard. Jaron Campbell. Karen Campbell. Wei Hoi Chun. Lewis Hall. Mohammed Hussain. Ian Humphreys. Stanley Wei Kin Lam. Ting Ting Joanna Lee. Mark Charles Philpott. Thomas Relf. Norm Rogers. Gregory Seddon. Joe Sori. Graham Studdert. Gilbert Tillatai. Wong Kok Yu. Wu Ricky. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Business Administration with merit. John Davidson. Graham Francis. Habib Malik Irfan. Neil Horn. Gary McKenzie. Rob Nicol. Cameron Ricketts. Leslie Speece. Ren Sun. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Human Resource Management and Industrial Relations. Bernadette Parr. Mahilda Ramos. Beverly Richards. Thai. Mark Vincer. Wong Wing Kit. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Marketing. Noriko Akama. Prabharan Balasubramaniam. Mohammed Zamri. Wei Ting Cheng. Christine Goldsmith. Hassin-E Huang. Sei-Hee Jun. Jen Shen Kuo. Pei Fang Li. Andrew MacDonald. Shutong Xie. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Social Change and Development, Susan Abbock. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
I call on Professor Adrian Page, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science, Nicholas Austin. Christopher Close. Colin Gowdy. Ryan Hafey. Nathan Klein. Dane Murray. Andrew Neville. Leander Knott. Barry James Redman. Jason Ryden. Matthew Skerritt. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Construction Management, Building, Stephen Kourouvilis. Benjamin Kulanick. John Snook. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering with Honours Class 1, Renee Mason. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Chad Bevan. Joshua Dennis. Ian Johnson. Julie Morgan. Dean Smith. Gareth John Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Daniel Bell. Vu Dao. Warren Sager. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Jonathan Hines. B. Teng. Good. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with Honours Class 1, Ben Mate. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering, Leon Gard. Kim Pearce. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Robert Kantorowski. Justin Wallace. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 2, Division 2 and Bachelor of Computer Science. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Tasman Merrick. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering with Honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Computer Science. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Jeff Ney. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering. David Carroll. Barry Easton. David Hare. Peter Kiefel. Benjamin Strange. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with honours Class 2, Division 2, Luke Murray. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with honours Class 1 and the University Medal, Leonie McNeil. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering, Moana David. Gregory Pitt. Gavin Rayward. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with honours Class 2, Division 2, John Stanmore. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with honours Class 2, Division 1, Andrew McLeod. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering with honours Class 1 and Bachelor of Arts. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Linda Holtz. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. Mark Bull. Craig Grant. Adam Noyes. Alex Pout. Xian Shang Xie. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with honours Class 1, Trevor Eggins. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Surveying, Luke Skelton. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Surveying with honours Class 2, Division 2, Matthew Gibson. Paul Riley. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Engineering Management. Fu Shan Chu. Marcus Punch. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment.
I call on Professor John Marley, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Health, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Consumer Science, Marnie Campbell. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Rebecca Montgomery. Charlotte Peachy. Debbie Priest. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, Julie Broadbent. Kerry Brown. Chung Sok Cheng. Shea Cheon Chiui. Susan Dean. Danielle Doyle. Alison Evans. Lara Field. Cheryl Lee Graham. Janelle Graney. Angela Handiside. Lorna Jane Hatcher. Julia Hibbard. Sun Yoon Kang. Monique Jane Longworth. Vivian Liu. Julia Morgan. Wendy Mullins. Yoshiko Nakao. Adriana Olivares. Mekong Park. Barbara Reed. Richard Reeves. Matthew Rossington. Emma Seaborn. Christina Sheehan. Dunnan Smith. Paula Steele. Linda Swan. Felicity Treble. Cheryl Ward. Marita Warren. Sharon Wilcox. Kylie Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Occupational Health and Safety, Helen Buckley. John Harris. Mark Limana. Alison Robson. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Occupational Health and Safety. William Berwick. Sharon Shetty. Jeffrey Ian Davies. Philip Hammond. Julianne McFadden. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Midwifery, Virginia Oxford. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Occupational Health and Safety, Catherine Branham. Gregory Fleming. Norman Harrison. Frank Ziegler. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Medical Science, Clinical Epidemiology, Isuki Kusaba. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Medical Science Health Promotion, Jennifer Tyndall. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Midwifery Studies, Donna Hartz. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Nursing Advanced Practice, He Young Che. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Occupational Health and Safety, Stephen McFarlane. Marilyn Tinsley. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health.
I call on Professor Ron MacDonald, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you Walter Almer for the degree of Master of Economics. Mr. Almer's thesis is entitled Economics of the Supply Chain in Heavy Industry. Chancellor, Walter Almer. Chancellor, I present to you Mihailo Starcevic for the degree of Master of Engineering. Mr. Starcevic's thesis is entitled Methylamine Pyrolysis and Decomposition. Chancellor, Mihailo Starcevic. Chancellor, I present to you Yeon Sim Sarah Jeong for the degree of Master of Nursing. Ms. Jeong's thesis is entitled An Investigation of Nurses' Perceptions of Changes Occurring in a Nursing Home Context since the Introduction of Aged Care Reforms in Australia. Chancellor, Yeon Sim Sarah Jeong. Chancellor, I present to you Pamela Wolfe for the degree of Master of Nursing. Ms. Wolfe's thesis is entitled A Study of the Needs of Family Carers of People with Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease, which is entitled COPD. Chancellor, Pamela Wolfe. Chancellor, I present to you Donna Robb, Master of Philosophy in Law. Ms. Robb's thesis is entitled Law and Aboriginal Land Claims in Australia, Justice in Black and White. Chancellor, Donna Robb. Chancellor, Ms. Robb is the first Research Higher Degree graduate of the University's Indigenous Research Higher Degree Centre, Amulako. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a prescribed program of study, principally of research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and an original contribution to knowledge and to our understanding of the field of knowledge with which it is concerned. Today, the University is proud to honour Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied these rigorous criteria for the award of the degree. Chancellor, I present to you Patricia Todd, Bachelor of Arts with Honours of this University, Master of Economics with Honours from the University of Sydney. Dr. Todd's thesis is entitled The impact of Australian multinational companies upon industrial relations in Malaysia, a workplace view. Chancellor, Dr. Todd. Chancellor, I present to you Peter Coombs, Bachelor of Engineering with Civil Engineering Honours and Bachelor of Surveying Honours from this university. Dr. Coombs' thesis is entitled Rainwater Tanks Revisited, New Opportunities for Urban Water Cycle Management. Chancellor, Dr. Coombs. Chancellor, I present to you Deepthi Chaya Eparachi, Master of Science from Leningrad Institute of Civil Engineering, Master of Engineering Science from the University of New South Wales. Dr. Eparachi's thesis is entitled Probabilistic Risk Analysis of Multi-Storey Reinforced Concrete Building Construction. Chancellor, Dr. Eparachi. Chancellor, I present to you Mark Henschel, Bachelor of Applied Science Honours from Queensland University of Technology. Dr. Henschel's thesis is entitled Elastic Properties of Granular Materials. Chancellor, Dr. Henschel. Chancellor, I present to you William McBride, Bachelor of Engineering Honours from this university. Dr. McBride's thesis is entitled Mechanics of Bulk Solid Stockpiles. Chancellor, Dr. McBride. Chancellor, I present to you Richard Merrifield, Bachelor of Engineering Honours from this university. Dr. Merrifield's thesis is entitled Numerical Modelling of Soil Anchors. Chancellor, Dr. Merrifield. Chancellor, I present to you Glenn Peters, Bachelor of Mathematics Honours from this university. Dr. Peters' thesis is entitled Containment Transport through Rigid and Deforming Porous Media. Chancellor, Dr. Peters. Chancellor, I present to you Jim Shaw, Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering from the National Kaohsiung Institute of Technology, Master of Engineering Science from the University of New South Wales. Dr. Shaw's thesis is entitled Numerical Methods for Shakedown Analysis of Pavements under Moving Surface Loads. Chancellor, Dr. Shaw. Chancellor, I present to you Christopher Wendrich, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering Honours from this university. Dr. Wendrich's thesis is entitled Analytical and Numerical Modelling of Quaking in Tall Silos. Chancellor, Dr. Wendrich. Chancellor, I present to you Seher Atta, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science from the University of Hakatepe. Dr. Atta's thesis is entitled Froth Phenomena in Flotation. Chancellor, Dr. Atta. Chancellor, I present to you Ikchai Lee, Bachelor of Science with Honours from Curtin University. Dr. Lee's thesis is entitled Multi-Purpose Boundary-Based Clustering on Proximity Graphs for Geographical Data Mining. Chancellor, Dr. Lee. Chancellor, I present to you Aaron Quigley, Bachelor of Arts Moderatorship Honours from Dublin University. Dr. Quigley's thesis is entitled Large-Scale Relational Information Visualisation, Clustering and Abstraction. Chancellor, Dr. Quigley. Chancellor, I present to you John Ward, Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering Honours from this university. Dr. Ward's thesis is entitled Control of the Inverted Pendulum, an Integrated Approach. Chancellor, Dr. Ward. Chancellor, I present to you Madeline King, Bachelor of Science Honours from Sydney University. Dr. King's thesis is entitled Methods for Interpreting and Comparing Measures of the Quality of Life. Chancellor, Dr. King. Chancellor, I present to you Lynette Mackenzie, Bachelor of Applied Science from Curtin University, Bachelor of Educational Studies, Master of Educational Studies from this university. Dr. Mackenzie's thesis is entitled Home Hazards and Falls Prevention in Home-Based Health Assessments for Older People in the Community. Chancellor, Dr. Mackenzie. Chancellor, I present to you Damien O'Dwyer, Bachelor of Science from this university. Dr. O'Dwyer's thesis is entitled Pituitary Autoimmunity, Identification of the first pituitary target autoantigen involved in two autoimmune syndromes and the clinical significance of autopituitary autoantibodies. Chancellor, Dr. O'Dwyer. Chancellor, I present to you Susan Outram, Bachelor of Arts from the University of New South Wales. Dr. Outram's thesis is entitled An Exploration of Psychological Distress in Midlife Australian Women. Chancellor, Dr. Outram. Chancellor, I present to you Isabel Higgins, Master of Nursing from this university. Dr. Higgins' thesis is entitled Living with Pain in Later Life, a Phenomenological Study. Chancellor, Dr. Higgins. Chancellor, I present to you Yunhee Jion, Bachelor of Health Science Nursing and Master of Nursing from this university. Dr. Jion's thesis is entitled Shaping Mutuality, a grounded theory study of community psychiatric nurses' work with family caregivers of older people with depression. Chancellor, Dr. Jion. Chancellor, I present to you Nomathemba Nonkelila, Bachelor of Arts Honours from the University of South Africa, Master of Science from the University of South Carolina. Dr. Nonkelila's thesis is entitled Rural Nursing in South Africa, A Tale of Two Cultures. Chancellor, Dr. Nonkelila. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Research Higher Degrees.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roger Holmes, to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
Chancellor, I have pleasure in presenting to you Anne von Berto for admission to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Chancellor, Anne Catherine von Berto was born in Sydney, the daughter of George Whittle and Jean Bowie Duff. She was educated at Sydney Girls High School, Hobart Technical College, Armidale Teachers College and the University of Sydney. Anne began her career as a teacher in 1936. She taught infants at West Cessnock and Adamstown Infant Schools, then taught physical education at Riverside High School, followed by 10 years teaching at Fahan Private School in Hobart. In the 1950s, Anne and her husband, who was also a teacher, decided to drop out and live an alternative lifestyle on the shores of the Myall Lakes. Their isolation meant that they had to be self-sufficient. Their dream was to create an artist colony where people could spend time writing books, painting, or drawing in idyllic surroundings. Anne's first book, February Dark, is about their experiences on the Myall Lakes. Eventually, the land they lived on was reclaimed by the National Parks and Wildlife Service, so they decided to open a commercial art gallery in Newcastle. It was the first of its kind outside of a capital city. Anne has been the owner and director of Von Berto Galleries in Le Mans Street for 39 years. Anne has always been active in the environmental movement in Newcastle. Anne's purchase of the art gallery prevented the construction on that site of a 9-storey block of units. As a result, the Cooks Hill Residence Group was able to lobby for low-density housing and a 3-storey height limit in the Cooks Hill area. In the 1960s, Anne formed the Tree Towners, a group of volunteers who raised funds and lobbied the council to plant more trees in the inner city. In the 1970s, she once famously chained herself to a tree in Birdwood Park to prevent a road going through the park. Sadly, that effort failed, but the environmental lobby was successful in having a road rerouted to prevent it from going through the Blackbutt Preserve. Anne's remarkable contribution to the Newcastle community has been widely acknowledged. In recognition of her contribution to the culture of Newcastle, Anne was awarded a Medal of the Order of Australia on the 11th of June 1979. Anne is a member of the Newcastle Region Art Gallery Foundation, the Australian Society of Authors, the Australian Commercial Art Galleries Association, the Art Gallery Society of New South Wales, the Art Gallery Society of Australia, and the Art Gallery Society of Newcastle. She was patron of the National Parks and Playgrounds, is a member of the National Trust of Australia, Cape Horners Association, the Newcastle Botanic Gardens, and was a member of the Hunter Valley Theatre Company Board. In 1997, Anne was made a Freeman of the City of Newcastle. Anne Von Berto has worked tirelessly for the local community. While working at her gallery, she has found the time to write 5 books: February Dark in 1959, Guy Board, the Sculptor in 1975, The Ride Home in 1983, What Was It? Before It Was a Gallery in 1989, and The Voyage Out, the First Fleet reenactment in 1991. After the 1989 earthquake in Newcastle, Anne ran an exhibition to raise funds for victims of the earthquake. She has always been an environmental activist, a great supporter of the Newcastle Regional Art Gallery, and a nurturing supporter of all theatrical and musical groups in Newcastle. Anne Von Berto is an exceptional Novocastrian. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Anne Catherine Von Berto, OAM, Diploma in Physical Education from the University of Sydney, Diploma of Education from Armidale Teachers College, Master of Arts Honoris Causa from the University of New England, Master of Arts Honoris Causa from the University of Newcastle for the award of Doctor of Letters Honoris Causa.
By the authority delegated in me by the Council, I hereby admit Anne Catherine Von Berto to the degree of Doctor of Letters Honoris Causa.
Chancellor and dear friends, 1,000 thanks.
We will now have a musical interlude presented by Cameron Harper playing Caprice en forme de valse. Thank you very much, Cameron Harper. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Scott Holmes to deliver the occasional address. Professor Holmes is the Dean of the University of Newcastle Graduate School, Professor of Accounting at this university, and Executive Director of the GraduateSchool.com Proprietary Limited. He is also an Honorary Professor of Economics at the University of Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Holmes.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, Dr Anne von Berto, academic colleagues, distinguished guests, graduates, their family and friends. I'm delighted to be able to share your graduation with you today and some thoughts of my own with you on this obviously very special day. This is a very important day in your life. You'll remember it and you'll look back on it. And it is quite fitting on such an occasion for you to reflect on your life here at the university, and in doing so identify two aspects that have been part of your life here: continuity and change. These two things affect you as individuals, but also our institution. In terms of memory, it is the combination of these two things, continuity and change, that we draw upon to make sense of both our experiences and achievements. It helps us to relive them rather than just remember them. Going back about 20 years, I might have fudged it a little bit. I can recall my first graduation, which took place in this hall. And I can remember my sense of pride in achievement. I remember I drove home and I checked my name on the testamer about 20 times. And when I showed my sister, she said, "Is that all you get?" Obviously, I couldn't tell her what I'd really got, which was a degree from the University of Newcastle. Also, the university was a very different place. For a start, it was 300% smaller, just in terms of student numbers. But more importantly, parking was readily available and free. The changes that have occurred here should make all graduates extremely proud. Changes that have been made have added value to this university and to you as graduates. Since my time as a student, the university has obviously grown significantly, so we had to start charging for parking, and develop into an institution renowned for the quality of its teaching and research, highly respected for its achievements, and most importantly, well known for the achievements and the quality of its graduates. But most importantly, as graduates, you have worked for your degree. You alone have achieved this. You could not buy it, and you cannot sell it, and no one can take it from you. At the same time as there has been significant change, and many of my colleagues complain to me regularly about change, there is also one thing that is consistent. There are many things that are consistent, but this university has at its core things which are continuous and cannot change. Whilst we complain that we live in an era of continuous change, and while this seems to be the case, some things the change just continues to spin around. At this university, we continue to value scholarship, the pursuit of truth, the exchange of knowledge, and our graduates, and a sense of community. It is this aspect of university life that continually brings us together, enhances the learning experience for university students, both in and outside the classroom. I must say though, as a young fellow from Beresfield who used to bring his lunch every day that his mum packed, I often think I learnt more outside the classroom than I did in it, but that's not a story for today. It's our central role in the community which makes Newcastle University different. In a sense, it defines it, and within it are many sub-community. The university also brings other diverse perspectives to Newcastle. Without the support and inherent belief of the wider public, the achievements in teaching, research, and other student staff activities at this university would never have been realised. In fact, this very building is a direct function of the Newcastle public through the many donations that were made. Also, without the wider community-based perspectives provided, the university would never have developed into a comprehensive, diverse and inclusive institution for the Hunter. which is in turn responsive to the needs of Newcastle. One example reinforcing my point is that the university continues to have the highest proportion of students who are the first from their family to ever attend a university. This reflects our important role in being available for the people of Newcastle. The sense and spirit of community that exists on this campus has also existed and continues to exist in the wider community. Newcastle is a unique place with an overwhelming sense of community spirit that manages to draw those who leave back. This impacted on me when I returned to Newcastle after being away for about 13 years. People say hello to you when you walk down the road. They discuss local issues with you as though you've had many similar conversations with them, when in fact it's the first time you've ever met. In fact, you don't have to actually meet people in Newcastle to have a long conversation about the local economy, politics, or the Knights. It was also amusing for me to watch the reaction of my older daughters who'd grown up in a capital city. And they used to ask me, "Do you know them? Why did they say hello to you?" And the ultimate from the eldest, after about 2 weeks, "I don't get it. Why is everyone so nice?" I take the opportunity to congratulate a highly valued member of the Newcastle community, Dr. Anne von Berto. I respect in Anne a human quality or set of qualities that enables the creation and maintenance of communities. Her contribution towards the cultural life of Newcastle since the 1950s makes her a fitting person to receive the honorary title and degree bestowed today by our university. It has been her total commitment to the art of Newcastle and Australia, her contribution towards the cultural life of Newcastle, her concern for the natural environment, and her research and writing which commands our respect, both on an individual and community level. The resurrection of the 4 terrace houses off Layman Street on Hunterford's Lane and the establishment of the Von Berto Galleries stands out as a major achievement in Anne's life. Not only was this a significant event for Newcastle artists and art lovers, but also for the Cooks Hill community. In saving and restoring the 4 terrace houses off Layman Street, Anne contributed with a number of Cooks Hill residents towards the preservation of low-lying, old-style housing central to Newcastle's heritage and history. It is worth noting that Newcastle doesn't suffer from the failed high-rise experiment of many other regional cities. Anne has become an institution, a mini-university, as demonstrated through her research activities, writings, the fostering and nurturing of talents and careers, and importantly, combined with a strong sense of community. It is this sense of community that graduates today should seek to relate to. Furthermore, there are aspects of Anne's life that graduates in planning for their future should seek to gain a sense of wisdom and inspiration from. The things that mean most to me in my life, I could never buy and I cannot replace. My family, my friends, research papers finally accepted, recognition of peers, the achievements of my children and my relationship with them. Except with a 15-year-old daughter, sometimes I wish, even though I can't buy that relationship, I sometimes wish I could rent it out or sell it. But you cannot buy these things, you have to earn them. And as you go forward from here, it should not just be about how much money you go on to earn or how many important posts and positions you find yourself holding. These are important, but the perspective of Dr. von Berto continues to have an impact on me, and I quote, "Using a tiny bit of raw material to produce something that will continue to exist, to put something new into the world that doesn't cost much, but has a presence and relevance of its own, one which potentially will still be there and so project him or her into the future." Anne was talking about artworks and the establishment of the first major art gallery in Australia outside a capital city. I can only imagine the continuous struggle endured by Anne to have her dreams and aspirations realised. You, the graduates, are the artworks of this university, and it is your responsibility to discover what is of intrinsic value to you and what you believe will make a valuable contribution towards your life and to whatever community you become part of, to find your presence and relevance from your own tiny bit of raw material. To pursue it with the same passion as Anne, with the Von Berto Galleries and the resurrection of the four terrace houses off Layman Street will prove often to be trying. In the beginning, Anne found herself barely able to keep up with the interest payments on the dilapidated buildings off Layman Street, and she continuously struggled to find the money to make the required repairs. Anne persisted through collecting disused building materials from demolition sites, occasionally employing workers to do a day or two of work when the funds were available, receiving assistance from the Cooks Hill and art communities, and of course through tiresome, hard work. But as history and the present state of the Von Berto Galleries show, such dedication can also be rewarding. Now coming up to the 40th anniversary of Collector's Choice exhibition, Von Berto Galleries continues to provide a rewarding experience for all those involved. Much like the university community, Anne's contribution was not confined to a single outcome, namely the art world of Newcastle. The social and cultural scene in Newcastle also benefited. The galleries and galleries that have followed gave this town life, and the other community events Anne has involved herself in have enhanced the influence of a woman committed to strong community relations and a gallery committed to Newcastle and artists and artworks of supreme quality. Similarly, universities are not just about teaching and research. Although central to the concept of our university, there are additional features derived from these central ideas, which inevitably resonate throughout Newcastle, contributing to the life of our town. Anne once said, "Places with a background of hard times and hard work often give birth to the most wonderful creative flowerings." This is certainly true of Newcastle. I don't think it could be put any better. I congratulate you all, fellow graduates of the University of Newcastle, and wish you all the best in your future. I'd also again like to congratulate and of course thank Dr. Anne Von Berto, Patron of the Arts, Heritage and Culture here in Newcastle. I'd like to conclude with the words of a recipient of an honorary doctorate bestowed at a graduation ceremony some time ago. "You need to love the journey and not the destination." I would add, if you think too much about the destination, you'll never be able to enjoy the journey, and we're all on a journey, so let's make the most of it. Enjoy yours.
Thank you very much, Professor Holmes. I now have great pleasure in inviting Helen Green to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, staff of the University, family and friends of the graduates, and most importantly, the graduates. I'm proud to be among such a group of like-minded, ambitious people who know what they want and have already achieved so much. Congratulate yourselves. You're a special kind of person to be able to persevere, do the work, and get that degree. You have set yourselves apart from the crowd, and today we face the end of an era and a beginning of a long, bright future. When I was asked to write this speech, I thought back to my first few days at uni and my life now, and really it hasn't sunk in yet that I'm not a student anymore. I still have that student card in my purse and that photocopying card with about 2 cents left on it. And I'm thinking now that maybe I should take them out, but they've seemed such an essential component of my life the last few years that I haven't really brought myself to do it yet. Just think back though, can you remember your first day at uni? For me, it was the fight for the seat on the bus and that lost feeling trying to find that lecture theatre. And then when I got there, there were the strange faces, the strange routines, those huge theatres where that lecturer, that small dot right at the front, booms out from those speakers. How very different from my sheltered school life of only 6 months before, and those relaxed months of nothing really to do but wait and enjoy the summer. At that stage, the long years until it was all over seemed to stretch out to infinity. And looking back now, that seems so very long ago, but those memories are as vivid as yesterday. When I think back to those days of studying, rushing around to meet those deadlines that was so far away and then suddenly crept up, the one thing I can say for uni life is that you quickly learn how to prioritise. I was thinking, how much can I afford to lose on this course as I can do all right in the other? Do I miss that lecture just as I finish those tutorial questions that are due in the next hour? Oh, decisions, decisions. And I, like many other students, had full-time work, which only seemed to make the matters worse. When I was thinking back, I thought of a few things that I won't miss about uni life, and I'm sure that most of you will agree with me. I've got 3, and the first one's first, the parking. We had that half an hour drive up and down that car park, stalking those poor first-year students, darting around the block, seeing that car park just suddenly appear, and you've just seen that Commodore just come in the entrance and come rushing round after it. Whoever designed this car park should get an award. It's an absolute masterpiece, because I don't know how many car parks they've squeezed into such a small space. And I've always thought that they should do a course for the new students, Parking 101, or is that 1010 now? Another thing, those bookshop queues. As always, at the beginning of semester, there's the clamour for the textbooks. The queues run up the door and up the path, and they stay like that for the first few weeks. But you can't wait that long, because if you wait that long, they've always run out of that really, really important textbook that you need by week 4. And finally, the mozzies. I don't know if the mozzies around here are a different breed or just some first-year biology experiment gone terribly wrong, but they seem to be the hardiest, most cunning and persistent mozzies around. The beautiful grassy areas of the uni seem to be shrouded in these living black clouds that seem to migrate towards the exits of the lecture theatres at the end of the hour. And they sit there and they wait for those unsuspecting uni students to exit. And every year, the union puts out their complimentary repellent to try and quench that blood loss. But it never seems to work. They must be resistant or something. And it seems that after a few months, you seem to be able to sense them as they land. Don't need to even let them bite you. Anyhow, enough of my complaining. Overall, my memories of uni have been really good. I've found that uni is an important step in our growth as people. Their social side is as important as the educational. You list the clubs, the movie nights, the bar on the hill, and all the concerts it hosts. The uni has been an excellent place where like-minded people can meet. And over the last few years, I, like many other students, have been involved with the sporting clubs, the sports union, and through the Australian University Games have been able to gain friends from universities all across the country. And I find that although Newcastle University is only quite small in relation to the other unis of Australia, it has so very much to offer its students. It's a window to the rest of the state, the country, and the world. Looking back now, things don't seem to have changed much. I still have multiple things to do and not enough time to do them in. But I miss my time at uni. The University of Newcastle has shaped the person I am today. It has taught me life skills that I will carry with me for always, and has introduced me to lifelong friends. And for these reasons, I, on behalf of all the graduates gathered here today, thank all the staff at the university for making my years of uni so memorable. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen Green, for those words. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare this ceremony concluded. The University Union invites you to make your way to the McClarty Room, Shortland Union, where refreshments will be served. A testamer framing service will be available in that room, and a photographer will be in the Rafters Coffee Lounge. You will also be able to order photographs and view a range of university memorabilia for sale in the Shortland Union building. I have now done my duty by the union. Graduates and guests are also invited to take the opportunity, before moving down to the union, to meet with staff of the university under the marquee next to the Great Hall.